Bhaal Jr version 6.67's adventure continues. The corpse of his foster father and mentor Gorion lies to the north. We'll get there. Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am Cole said. We saw two people in the wood. I was told to meet some friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they are the ones you met. They and the ones you met are one and the same. I doubt these are the ones you seek. They do not seem the friendly type, and are far afield of the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago, just up the road. You'll have to pass by them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm. There's a crossroads a ways to the east, and the inn is north of that. Could you help me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and I'm not sure where to go. I've little to give besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as travelling alone is almost certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions, lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I'd say you're on your own. Luck be with you. Thanks for nothing. Not a very promising start. Bugger you, Cole said.
Simple task.
Montalon, you are so aggravating. She's disturbing to my demeanor.
A child wandering the wilderness? Surely it must be none too bright to be travelling these roads. And you look a bit scruffed, too. A fine pair of troubles all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. Well, I'd be grateful for any assistance. Nothing to fear from these simple potions, and I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Yeah, sure, you're not manipulating at all, sir. Just like all good people. Perhaps as payment you would go with us to Nashkel? It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. You would be useful, though I'll not hold you to it. We're to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Beregost, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. There's little else for me to do. I may as well go with you. Goody good God. We should make haste to Nashkel, just a short way south of here. Onward, intrepid friends. Rein it in, wizard. I cannot stand the way your senses flit about. Could we just travel in peace? Okay. Tsar and Montaron have joined.
Yes.
Excellent.
Of course. Yeah.
Now. Oh. It's a gibberling. A diseased gibberling. Let us destroy it. Ah, ah. Okay. Let's find Gorian's corpse, shall we? Somewhere around here? There we go. Loot! Precious loot! Okay. Work out what that does later. My friend Gorian, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write, but time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care, but the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have, perhaps, been a touch too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not in good conscience let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that this is a dangerous land, even without our current concerns, and a party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Tahira and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thy friends, and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. E, is it? Let's equip the leather armor on Monteron and give his studded leather to Imoen, because we like Imoen better. Let's also get rid of this bloody staff. It is useless. Okay. Onward. In fact, screw it, let's head straight to Nashkel. We'll do things differently. What's in this tree? Ooh. It is, it's a diamond. Nice. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop the chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Beregost, and I must report these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. A messenger's work is never done. Fine, get back to it then.
Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
It's been nigh unto 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Travelling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined, instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable for the task at hand. North is the friendly arm inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I've said too much, and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well. Strange, old, red-robed wizard. Letters signed simply E. Can't possibly be Elminster, can it? More diseased gibberlings. Let us murder them.
For a bit of the rough and tumble.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Why are you nothing if not enthusiastic, Tsar?
Of course, yeah.
Beregost to the south. Khalid and Jahira can wait. Plenty of opportunities to pick up other characters in this game. Absolutely bucket loads of them.
Hey,
Must dash to Beregost, I must. Governor Keldath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Beregost is to be garrisoned in case of Armenian attack, though armors denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger! Okay, who's this then?
You funny looking.
Don't you be getting any closer or I'll have Mum come and give you the belt. Relax, kid. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, sure, that's what the other group of bandits said, and then they went and attacked the caravan I just saw leave. They were a bunch of liars, probably just like you. Get lost. This bears investigating. Well,
what now, I wonder? Where to now? Done and done.
the members of this caravan met a violent death. While there's no evidence to suggest it, you would surmise that bandits must be responsible. Must. They. Must they indeed? Oh dear. Smart.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
I have become death, destroyer of... I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's be on our way. Beregost and Nashkel await.
What do you need?
Beregost first, obviously. Need directions? You seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Beregost? Well, certainly, if you could direct me to an affordable inn, I would much appreciate it. We have many inns for the frugal adventurer. The Red Chief has basic rooms, so the clientele's a bit touch rowdy. There are also the Burning Wizard and the Jovial Juggler, which also have finer suites. The Red Chief is near the centre of town, as is the Burning Wizard. The Jovial Juggler is a bit further along and sits along the southern edge of the city. Thanks for your help. No problem, friend. Enjoy your stay.
A simple task.
Well, these cows are silent. Rude cows don't even want to moo at me. It's just inconsiderate, I say. Okay. Probably shouldn't just be randomly ransacking barrels in the middle of town, but bugger it. If people want to attack Bhaal Jr version 6.67, then that's on them, isn't it? I have no idea where I'm going. Let's look at the map. Oh. Kagan.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
What kind of shop is this anyhow? I ran an escort business. I hire mercenaries to escort caravans en route from Arm to Baldur's Gate. Right now, I'm looking for some strong sword arms, and I'm willing to pay high. It seems that one of the caravans under my protection never arrived at Baldur's Gate, and I need to know what happened. You look like a strong group of adventurers. Interested in a job? Sure. We always need more money. Tell us more. That's good. I've been having a lot of problems with bandit activity lately, but they've always only taken the cargo and let the caravan go afterward. I've been catching flack from the family of some of the passengers of this caravan. After all, it was the job of my mercenaries to make sure everyone got safely to Baldur's Gate. Normally, I wouldn't give one damn about some stupid whiner, but one of the passengers was the son of Entar Silvershield, and in this part of the world, his word is law. So do you want the job or not? Sure. As soon as you tell us how much we'll be paid. I'll pay 15 gold per head, as well as equal opportunity to loot any of the dead bodies the bandits may have left behind. Sure. Hey, I'm glad you guys have some sense in your heads. I have an underling who can take care of business here while I'm gone, so let's get a move on. So, as I said, plenty of opportunity for extra party members. Let's put Kagan up front. And yeah, there we go. And let's loot the bejesus out of his shop, why not? Who's gonna stop me? Him? He's in the party. Okay, when looting, perhaps the old school cursor is not a bad idea. I think I've looked in there already. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm actually fairly wealthy after ransacking my mate here. Let's see what he actually has on his person. Studded leather, a medium shield, and a battle axe. And an helmet. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, 20 con. Nice. Okay.
Of course.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
I've heard that you're an excellent group of warriors. How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? Oh, we're always on the lookout for money. Tell us more. I'm Garrick, and I work for Silky Rosina. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she's to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Felderpost to hurt her bad because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up, what with a villain like Felderpost running the place. She needs mercenaries to help protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. She's willing to pay about 300 gold. What do you say? That sounds fair. Why don't you show us this mistress of yours? I think you've made a good decision. Now just meet me outside of the Red Chief Inn. This can be painful, so I'm saving.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
So, Garrick, these are the only mercenaries you could find. I guess they'll have to do. You look to be worth about 300 gold. That's what my little Garrick offered you, isn't it? I offered them 300 gold, just like you told me. Well then, I assume that Garrick has explained what your duties are. You must simply dispose of the ruffians when they come to threaten me. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, but I would advise you to strike fast. Whatever you do, don't speak with them. One of them is a mage, whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men. Here they are now, Felipus thugs. Strike when I tell you to. Greetings, Silky. We're here as you asked, and we have the... Try to threaten me. I won't be easy prey for you to beat on. I've brought friends. What are you talking about? With the gems that... Shut up! There'll be no weaseling out of this one. Strike now. Kill them all. Stop this madness. We won't murder those who are obviously innocent men. Our deal is off. In any case, you're probably too cowardly to be any good in a fight. I'll deal with them myself after I deal with you. Well, let's just say about that. I still haven't rested, so nobody's able to do much other than just whack on at her.
We'll cut you down to size.
Oh dear. Oh damn! Killed Garrick. Oh well. Rip Garrick, I suppose. Don't need any of his shit.
Hello there.
We thank you for stopping the evil witch before she killed us. Here, take this as a token of our appreciation. Potion of defense. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Well, Garrick could have joined the party as well. He would have been a bard. But now he's a charred smoking corpse on the ground outside the Red Chief Inn. Oh dear. But this is how we're playing it. The only people I care about in the party at this moment are Bhaal Jr version 6.67 and Imoen. Everyone else pretty much is expendable.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Not that it is anything personal, you understand, but I'm afraid your time on this here bowl of mud is just about done. I hope you've the will to back up those words. Aye, that I do. The will and the way. Shall we get to business then? Another bloody assassin. Well, there's Hagen dead already, and Tsar.
And the mad wizard
There goes Monteron. Oh dear. Well.
Cutthroat in every alley, but I'll not let them take us alive!
Let's try that again, shall we?
Simple task.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager. I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Do good is always make me wanna vomit.
Fool! Now we'll need another mule! And the mad wizard falls!
Done and
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
time for a bit of the rough and tumble. A simple task.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Poor sod. Taking a dirt nap so soon.
And the mad wizard falls! Saves me the trouble.
Of course.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Well, that went much better that time around.
Of course.
Ah, right. Most of this shit is absolutely useless, which is why I'm just throwing it away. I suppose I could sell it, but anyway. Be it known to those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed upon the head of Bhaal Jr version 6.67, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. This offer has been extended to all appropriate guilds. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 350 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Why do they want to kill poor old me? What have I ever done to anyone? Absolutely bugger all, I say. May even be true. Okay.
Something troubled
You're a
you?
queer fellow. am gone.
Your voice is
Apparently,
in my shoulder.
apparently we are not getting in there. Not in a hurry, anyway. Not that it matters. Shouldn't really be ripping off all the pubs in town.
A simple task.
You want some whiskey?
Is there anything that I can help you with? Could you show me what you have to offer? Let us get a merchant's room for the evening. Rather a cozy fireplace. Well, this gives you some indication of the level of humour of the writers of this game. But that's absolutely fine by me. Let's head upstairs. Why not? Really a wind spear.
Meet you, friend.
Hail and well met, traveller. Rallio's the name, Rallio Windspear. Haven't seen you around here before. Perhaps you're new to town, then. I make a point of meeting as many people as I can wherever I go. So many stories and tales. What can you tell me of Beregost? What would you like to know? I've met many of the locals, and I know a bit of the history as well. Any outstanding quests that need resolution? I fancy myself a bit of an adventurer. An adventurer, eh? Well, if you're up to the task, I hear there are strange things in the Oldcaster School ruins southeast of town. I wouldn't go back down there unless you were quite sure of your abilities, though. Many a well-meaning fellow has gone and not come back. Only for those adept in battle. Other than that, I know that the Lady Miriam has been awaiting news of her husband for some time. He was to come up from harm, but is overdue. I know she would be grateful for any news. She lives on the east edge of town if you find anything. Anything else you would like to know of? What are the concerns of the day? How have the troubles lately affected people? Oh, I suppose you mean the iron shortage. I imagine it's affected the local smithy quite a bit. Tarum is a wonderful blacksmith, but he's got a lot of time on his hands these days. His shop is still reasonably stocked, but I think he's looking for other materials to work on these days. Not sure what that might be, but he's quite adept at exotic materials. Anything else I can help you with? Nothing in particular, just interested in the sights. Perhaps shopping. Shopping? Failed to post in a number of trophy items for sale. Some are even magical in nature. Best to bring gold aplenty, though. They're not cheap. If you really have coins to spare, I'd suggest going west of the city and seeking out the land here. He has a shop in his keep. He does not welcome visitors. Trust me, you will want to speak with him immediately if you go there. Wandering about his shop without permission is downright deadly. I think he likes scaring folks a bit. Anything else you need? No thanks. You have been a great help. Not a problem. Always a pleasure making new friends.
simple task. A simple task. Done and done.
You want some whiskey?
No, apparently I don't want anything from this place.
Yes. A simple task.
Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Done and
I got some cheap beer for you.
Keep a low profile if you please. Tempers are short for strangers right now, so what do you want? What do you have to offer? He's at least got some stuff for sale. Can't afford that. Most of what he has I just can't afford. Which, fair enough. Gonna hang on to that diamond, I reckon. Okay. Firebeard Elvenhair's house. He was a person that lived in Candlekeep, although I don't think I actually spoke with him this time around.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah, your old Gorion Ward, the lonely kid of Candlekeep. Of course. I heard about the loss of Gorion, and I must give you my deepest condolences. I hope since you've left Candlekeep, you've kept up on your reading. Oh, the world of books. I've heard of the new copy of that wondrous poem, The History of the Fateful Coin, can be had for a pretty penny in one of the stores around here. If you would be so kind as to buy it for an old man like myself, I'd gladly reimburse you, and even give you a little bonus to help in your travels. It must be so hard with Gorion gone. Ah, well, you're lucky.
Done.
As I saw it for sale. Just in here across the road.
A simple
You want
task.
some whiskey?
$3 for a copy. And
Of course. Yeah.
bugger it, I'll even read it. Because why not? History of the Fateful Coin. Old tales tell that luck plays a crucial role in each person's life. When each newborn baby enters into the realms, Timora flips a coin formed from the remnants of the original goddess of luck, Tyche. Beshaba calls it in the air, the moon, heads, or the cloak, tails. If Beshaba is right, that person is cursed with misfortune for the rest of his or her days. If she's wrong, Lady Luck smiles on that child for the rest of his or her life. For some rare beings, the coin lands edge on, and these luckless few can forge their own fates, for they will have more freedom over their destinies than the powers themselves.
A simple
So
task.
hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Huh. You are generous to an old man, so I will be generous in turn. Let me give you another book in exchange. It is a touch darker than what you have given me, but I get a sense that you may enjoy it nonetheless.
Mutton mongering riffraff.
I like it here.
Okay. History of the Dead 3 and a scroll case. Well, scroll cases are insanely useful. Now let us read this. History of the Dead 3, Knucklebones, Skull Bowling, and the Empty Throne. In ages past, there was but one god of strife, death, and the dead, and he was known as Jurgle, lord of the end of everything. Jurgle fermented and fed on the discord among mortals and powers alike. When beings slew each other in their quest for power or in their hatred, he welcomed them into his shadowy kingdom of eternal gloom. As all things died, everything came to him eventually, and over time he built his power into a kingdom unchallenged by any other god. Eventually, however, he grew tired of his duties, for he knew them too well. Without challenge there is nothing, and in nothingness there is only gloom. In such a state, the difference between absolute power and absolute powerlessness is undetectable. During this dark era, there arose three powerful mortals, Bane, Baal, and Merkel, who lusted after the power Jurgle wielded. The trio forged an unholy pact, agreeing that they would dare to seek such ultimate power or die in the attempt. Over the length and breadth of the realms they strode, seeking powerful magic and spells, and defying death at every turn. No matter what monster they confronted or what spells they braved, the three mortals emerged unscathed at every turn. Eventually, the trio destroyed one of the seven lost gods, and they each seized a portion of his divine essence for themselves. The trio then journeyed into the grey waste and sought out the Castle of Bone. Through armies of skeletons, or legions of zombies, hordes of non-corporeal undead, and a gauntlet of liches they battled. Eventually, they reached the object of their lifelong quest, the Bone Throne. "I claim this throne of evil," shouted Bane the tyrant. "I'll destroy you before you can raise a finger," threatened Baal the assassin, "and I shall imprison your essence for eternity. promised Merkel, the necromancer. Jurgle arose from his throne with a weary expression and said, "The throne is yours. I've grown weary of this empty power. Take it if you wish. I promise to serve and guide you as your seneschal until you grow comfortable with the position." Before the stunned trio could react, the Lord of the Dead continued, "Who among you shall rule?" The trio immediately fell to fighting amongst themselves, while Jurgle looked on with indifference. When eventually it appeared that either they would all die of exhaustion or battle on for an eternity, the Lord of the End of Everything intervened. "After all you've sacrificed, would you come away with nothing? Why don't you divide the portfolios of the office and engage in a game of skill for them?" Bane, Bhaal, and Merkel considered the god's offer and agreed. Jurgle took the heads of his three most powerful liches and gave them to the trio that they would compete by bowling the skulls. Each mortal rolled a skull across the grey waste, having agreed that the winner would be he who bowled the farthest. Malar the Beast Lord arrived to visit Jurgle at this moment. After quickly ascertaining that the winner of the contest would get all of Jurgle's power, he chased off after the three skulls to make sure that the contest would be halted until he had a chance to participate for part of the prize. Bane, Bhaal, and Merkel again fell to fighting, as it was obvious that their sport was ruined, and again Jurgle intervened. "Why don't you allow Lady Luck to decide, so you don't have to share with the beast?" The trio agreed, and Jurgle broke off his skeletal finger bones and gave them to the players. When Malar returned from chasing the skulls, he found that the trio had just finished a game of knuckle bones. Bane cried out triumphantly, "As winner, I choose to roll for all eternity as the ultimate tyrant. I can induce hatred and strife at my will, and all will bow down before me while in my kingdom." Merkel, who had won second place, declared, "But I choose the dead, and by doing so I truly win, because all you are lord over, Bane, will eventually be mine. All things must die, even gods." Bhaal, who had finished third, demurred, "I choose death, and it is by my hand that all that you rule, Lord Bane, will eventually pass to Lord Merkel. Both of you must pay honor to me and obey my wishes, since I can destroy your kingdom, Bane, by murdering your subjects, and I can starve your kingdom, Merkel, by staying my hand." Malar growled in frustration, but could do nothing, and yet again only the beasts were left for him. And Jurgle merely smiled, for he had been delivered. Fun stuff. Ah, damn, you can't put books in a scroll case. Bounty notices, however, and Tsar's superfluous scrolls. Okay, anything else to say, Firebead, Elvenhair?
Decent folk nowadays.
I know a bookworm when I see one. Come back when I have a little more time, and perhaps we can discuss history and literature a bit. Perhaps we can. Yeah, the land here. Why not?
Of course, yeah.
High Hedge.
A simple task.
What a rude squirrel. It has nothing to say to me. Well, we will indeed explore the map around High Hedge and visit with the wizard Thalantir in the next episode of Baldur's Gate. Farewell for now.